What if the difficult, uncomfortable, or imperfect parts of your life have absolutely nothing to do with your true worth? In the last soul transmission, we explored the many threads that make up our human lives. The joyful ones, the painful ones, the brighter sections and darker sections that we may not yet understand. And I'll let you in on a secret. While I was editing that video, I reckon I experienced every single emotion that is available to human beings. It became long, messy and difficult, and there were times where I judged the video and myself very harshly. But an imperfect piece of work does not make the person who made it less worthy. Eventually, I realised that I actually needed to listen to the advice that the transmission was giving me. I needed to let the video go, give it some space and distance, and trust that one day I might see its value within the whole body of the soul transmissions. The next transmission asks us to look beneath those threads, beneath the roles that we play, the expectations that we put on ourselves, our achievements, our struggles, our mistakes, and everything that we think defines us, and remember what our true essence actually is. Hello, I'm Aannsha. I'm an artist, a meditation teacher, a tarot reader and a lifelong explorer in consciousness. More than 30 years ago, I wrote 14 soul transmissions that came through to me during deep meditation, and I'm now sharing these here along with the reflections that I have about them. The title of this transmission is called You Are a Special Child of God. Now, the word special is not implying that anyone is more important than anyone else. Special here means unique, precious, irreplaceable. And when I use the word God, please use whatever word works for you, whether it's divine, the universe, all that is, whatever you understand to be God. This is Soul Transmission number 5, and as usual, I'll read this directly from the screen in the words that came to me. You are a special child of God. Picture yourself as a shining star.
Your brilliance fills the room like a jeweled aura, golden white dynamic energy that has presence, alive, vital, transforming. Let your energy expand beyond the walls of your room, beyond the house. Rise above the Earth Mother. Allow yourself to be lifted up by angels until you are one with the sunlight that dances, laughing through the azure blue sky. Ride upon the puffy white candy floss clouds and travel around the beautiful blue-green orb which is your earthly home. Watch the sun casting diamond sparkles of light on the waves of the oceans, where dolphins dance with delight at the majesty of life. Chase the sunlight. Marvel as it glistens upon the virgin white snow on the mountain tops, where God rests undisturbed by man. As you travel across the wondrous peaks of creation, open up your heart, your whole being, and absorb the fresh, clear peace in the rarefied atmosphere. Feel its soft, calming essence filling you to your very core. Breathe in this heavenly gift and know that you are in God's hands. Take in the splendour of the scene before you. Blue-grey mountains fading into eternity all around you. Notice how your whole being is relaxing with the deep, slow humming that you can just perceive. The music of the mountains singing to your soul. Listen, for now the angels are singing your name, showering you with love from the highest realms in the starlit heavens. Notice how your name, sung by these heavenly beings, sounds divine, filled with love, healing and power. The music lifts your spirits to intoxicating heights. You feel breathless with the wonder and magic of the love that fills you. God is with you. The great, all-pervading presence surrounds you, fills you, energizes you, heals you. You can hear his voice speaking to you from the very depths of your being, and you know beyond all doubt that he is with you, always, in this body, on this earth, in the heavens. You are a part of him, even as each of your cells makes up your body, all whole, all beautiful, all filled with healing light. And now you feel yourself floating effortlessly back to your room. You take a deep breath, totally aware of your God presence within and without, always loving, always comforting, always with you.
You are special. You are God's child. As I reread this transmission, I realised that I'd never specifically connected this particular transmission's imagery with those that are very similar that have been spoken about by people who've had near-death experiences. And there are similarities, leaving the physical body, moving into and around a greater reality, encountering light, and feeling part of something far beyond ordinary human awareness. Now, I'm not presenting this as proof of what happens after death, but it did raise an intriguing possibility, something which I've held for quite a long time, and near-death experiences have helped me look at it in this way. Perhaps we're not physical bodies that happen to contain souls. Perhaps we're souls who for a time are expressing themselves through a human body. And if that is true, then the light that is described in this transmission is not something that is foreign or distant. It may actually be showing us something about our own deeper nature. The next thing I love about this transmission is its lovely imagery of light. There is a shining star, golden white energy, and the warmth of sunlight. And to me, this light represents something that is already within us. And it's not something that we have to earn through spiritual development. It's also not a reward for being good enough, successful enough, clever enough, enlightened enough, or useful enough. It is already part of our nature, but we may lose sight of it. We may become so lost in thoughts, fears, responsibility, or just the demands of ordinary daily life that we no longer feel it. But the light itself has not disappeared, because beneath everything that you and I have experienced, there is still something within us that is whole. There is still something radiant that belongs to a much greater reality than the one that we may be able to perceive. We can sometimes feel very small in this enormous universe, in the busyness of life, in the huge cities where we're just one tiny speck. We can feel unnoticed, insignificant, and alone. But the message that I hear within this transmission is that you are not lost within the vastness. You belong within it, you are known by it, and you are totally a part of it. You and I are not separate from the creative force that brought everything into being. You are a unique expression of it. And your worth absolutely does not depend on what you achieve while you are here. For years, I thought that I had to be a famous spiritual teacher on the world stage with at least one book and probably a degree or two before I was worthy of being listened to. Then I lived life for a few more decades and began to understand that worth is intrinsic. These transmissions speak for themselves, and when I realised that it was time to share them, I knew I couldn't keep waiting until I was qualified enough, important enough, or worthy enough. All I had to do was share them. In the end, we're all doing the best we can down here, and perhaps my voice is enough for the people who are meant to hear it. Perhaps your voice is enough too. Perhaps what wants to be expressed through you does not have to become perfect enough until it has value. Another word within this transmission that also feels important is child. To me, it suggests innocence. It suggests an ongoing and unbroken relationship with the divine. Not childishness and not dependence, but an acknowledgement that you come from something far greater and that you have never been and never will be separate from it. Life may have changed you. Life may have hurt you. You may not have developed protective layers, survival strategies, or beliefs about who you are to become in order to belong down here. But those experiences have not destroyed your essence beneath them. The soul has not become damaged goods. Its light may be hidden from you at times, a lot of the time, but it is still there. And as I see it, that light is not meant to remain as a beautiful spiritual idea. It's meant to be embodied in ordinary daily life. And that is often the difficult part. You know, it's relatively easy to feel peaceful during a blissful meditation or sitting in a lovely garden, you know, with the sunlight dappling through the leaves on you. But the real test comes when we walk back inside and someone presses the exact button within us that is marked "Do not press." That's where embodiment begins. We embody when we pause before reacting, when we speak truth without cruelty, when we refuse to pass our pain onto someone else, and when we rest because we are exhausted instead of slogging on just to prove that we're worthy of something. Now, I'm not saying that this means that we have to become endlessly peaceful, patient, or spiritually polished. It simply means noticing when we've lost sight of ourselves and learning how to return. The light never leaves us, but we can become so lost in our thoughts or the pressures of living that we don't feel it. Maybe you're going through a difficult time and searching for some hope right now. This message is for you too. You may simply need to breathe, step outside, feel the earth beneath your feet, rest, or simply stop long enough to remember what is always there present within you. So I'd like to leave you with a question. Is there a place in your life where you still feel that you have to prove that you are good enough? Is it through your work, studies, relationship, your appearance, how much you achieve, or how much you do for other people? Where do you feel that you must succeed, perform, people please, or cope before you are allowed to feel worthy? You may not be ready to believe that your worth is already within you, but for the moment, could you suspend the belief that you are unworthy? Could you become open to the possibility that your essence is where your value rests? I feel as if this transition is a meditation in itself, actually. But before we finish, I'd like to offer a short practice that brings this message out of just being in the head and into the body. You don't have to force yourself to believe anything. Just allow yourself for a few minutes to be open to the possibility that the light and value, the worth that are spoken of in this transmission are already a part of who you are. Place your feet on the floor and allow your body to settle. Take in a deep breath and just sigh out any tension that you may be holding. For these few moments, just allow yourself to stop proving or striving. Bring your awareness into your body. Imagine a golden white light glowing in your chest. It is not arriving from somewhere outside of you. It's already there, glowing quietly, cherishing you, nurturing you, reminding you of what you are. Now, if it feels right for you, silently or aloud, repeat to yourself, I am a unique expression of the divine. I belong here, right now. I don't have to earn my place in the light. The light I carry is my worth, and it is allowed to express through me. Take another deep breath and feel that golden white light in your chest. And release. And when you are ready, bring your awareness back into the room. You are not defined by your achievements, your mistakes, or how perfectly you manage being human. Beneath it all, the essence of who you are remains, and the light within you is still waiting to be lived through you. I'm Aannsha. Thank you for joining me. Next time, I'll be sharing Soul Transmission number 6, an invitation to a celebration.